So here we have this VEVOR 77-inch miter saw stand. Now, full disclosure, they did send this to me for free, but the opinions in this video are my own. Alright, so here's how it comes packaged. It's all wrapped up and tied together pretty nicely. There is a little bit of assembly required, but it does of course come with an instruction manual to help you with that. And once it's assembled, here's what it's going to look like. It is a nice thick metal top, it's super solid, it measures 18 inches wide and 27 inches long, so there's a decent bit of space on top. There's also quite a few of these elongated mounting holes, which makes it super easy to mount something onto here. And in my case, I bolted on this compound sliding miter saw. The table has 4 legs, and each one of those legs has a lever on it which releases a pin so you can fold them out. And standing this thing up, it's 27 inches tall, but the legs are adjustable so you can adjust it all the way up to 33 inches tall. The table has 2 large wheels, which makes it pretty easy to roll around. And then here's a closer look at that lever which releases the pin. It makes it super easy to fold up. I really like this feature. And of course, this table also has these adjustable support arms, one on each side. Using this knob here, you can adjust them up and down. And then if you loosen this knob here, you can adjust this bracket up or down. And this can be really handy as well. It basically acts as a stop block if you need to make repeated cuts. Or if you don't need a stop block, you just let it slide down and then it's out of the way and you can just use the support arm. And then there's a third knob on the bottom that lets you adjust these arms in and out. And pulling both of them out, they give you a nice wide support range of 77 inches. They're not 100% solid, but I've never used one of these stands where they are, and it's really no big deal because you can adjust them up and down. And you can see here that unfortunately the table is just a little bit wobbly. Not a big deal, it still works just fine, but it's not the best. Anyway though, a minor issue, at least with the table that I received, is on the ends of these support brackets, there's these little buttons that pop out. And they're supposed to stop these support arms from sliding all the way out, but they're actually on the wrong side, so they don't. Of course, a quick fix is to just drill your own hole for it, or just don't worry about it. Not a big deal. Anyway, after messing around with this table for a bit, I removed the chop saw because the table already weighs 44 pounds, and with the additional 20 pounds the chop saw weighs, it is pretty difficult to fold this thing up and carry it around. You could definitely leave it mounted if you weren't moving this thing around so much, but if you are, it'd probably be easier to carry them separate. Without anything on it though, it's pretty quick to fold up and those levers are really helpful for that. And it doesn't matter which legs you fold down first, it works the same either way. It also has this convenient handle on the side, so if you don't want to roll it around, you can pretty easily pick it up and carry it that way. Another thing I want to point out is just how tall the support brackets are. They can extend up to almost 16 inches past the tabletop, which is quite a bit, and definitely more than you need for a chop saw or a miter saw, but this table is pretty versatile and you can use it for taller tools like a benchtop router table or even a benchtop table saw, which is why these brackets extend up so much. But yeah, overall I'd say it's a nice folding table. It's not really something I'd want to mount tools to just because it's kind of awkward to fold them up and roll around with them on it, but it's just a portable work table to set your chop saw or a miter saw on. I think it'll work great for that.